I'm Rick Miller, President and Chief Executive Officer of Woodsboro Bank. Woodsboro Bank is a very small community bank organized and headquartered in Woodsboro, Maryland, a community northeast of Frederick City. It was organized in 1899 by a group of local businessmen and farmers who felt that there was a need for a community bank in that market. It was organized with the small amount of $25,000, if you can believe that. Right now our capitalization is closer to $20 million. I had always wanted to come back home to Frederick. That's where I grew up. And so I kept in touch with people in Frederick, and when an opportunity became available at a bank in Frederick, I jumped on it. It just happened to be a community bank. So I'd had an experience working at a regional bank, and now I got the experience of working at a community bank. And community banks are a lot more personable, not only with their customers, but with their employees. You get the opportunity to see upper management, the people that make the decisions. The response time can be a lot quicker. So I guess after that experience, that's what laid the groundwork for me to decide I wanted to stay in community banking the rest of my career. Woodsboro Bank, I guess you can say our success is attributed to our customer service. When I was working in the Frederick market before I'd gone to Woodsboro, I had always heard from people about the quality of service at Woodsboro Bank. And I found after I went there, and I still hear, that customer service is what I guess separates us from a lot of the competition. We're able to deliver most of the products that other banks can thanks to advances in technology. So the real differentiating factor is the customer service, the personal service that we give. Since about 2007, 2008, a lot of smaller businesses, which are our core business segment, and consumers have had a lot of financial stress with the downturn in the economy. Being a community bank, we're very relationship focused, and by relationship, that doesn't mean we want all your business and we want it our way. It means we see you as an individual or as a business owner. We want to understand what your issues and your concerns are, and we try and work with you. So I think the biggest success stories we've had the last couple of years are being able to hang in there with some of our businesses and some of our consumers when they've been through really tough times, and seeing them come back and have things turn around. And while they may not be real robust right now, at least the future looks a lot brighter for them, and they haven't lost their business. We can't serve everyone. There are companies that are way too big for us, that have credit needs and such that really community banks can't handle. But as a community bank, we have tried to offer as many products and services as our customer base really wants. Every day we get requests for contributions or grants from our community. There are so many worthwhile agencies and organizations out there. I wish we could fulfill all the requests, but we really can't. So the process that we use is we kind of screen them, you might say. First, we look to make sure that it's a local organization. And then we check to see if we have an employee that's involved in some way or the other, or customers that are involved in some way or the other. And then we look at their reach, who they're going to actually be helping. And from that, then we make our decision on who to support. We try and focus on the smaller organizations because it seems that the bigger institutions focus on bigger things that have bigger splash. And being a small bank, we realize that the little guy out there needs the help and the support, as well as the bigger organizations. There is a very needed place for community banks for many of the reasons that I've just talked about: our community involvement, our customer service that we offer, our ability to offer products and services that are very competitive with the bigger banks. The difficulties are going to come from how much the regulations continue to increase. Security issues and cyber technology. I really don't know what the future will bring as far as technology and how defensive banks can be, how defensive the government can be when it comes to cyber concerns and issues. So I guess those are some of the wild cards. But The optimistic side of me says community banks are going to be here as long as people are around.